There's one muscle group that determines whether your upper body looks powerful or big. Most men are training it, but most of y'all are not building it. I play D2 football and train under systems built for performance, not aesthetics. What I'm about to show you is the difference. 3 movements, the exact protocol that builds the yoke most men are missing. Let's get into it. So before we get into the movements, we need to talk about why everything you've been doing isn't working. The trap is not a small muscle you finish your workout with. It is a structural bridge. It connects your neck, your spine, and your shoulder blade into one unit. When it is built correctly, everything above the waist looks locked. When it is flat, everything looks assembled. Most men shrug, they load a bar, they twitch their shoulders up half an inch, and they call it trap work. But the trap evolved for sustained load under heavy weight. It was built to carry, to transfer force, to hold position under pressure. A twitch doesn't come close to that demand. So the yoke stays flat, the shoulder blades float, and every press and every pull leaks power before it even starts. 3 movements fix this. Let's build. Don't get it twisted. Regular shrugs are good. It's great, especially for hitting the top of your traps, the part that connects to your neck. But that is just one piece to a whole puzzle. And the lower trap is the most undertrained part of the entire system. Everyone chases the upper trap, the slope, the thickness near the neck. But without the lower trap, the shoulder blade has no anchor. It floats, it tilts, and the whole force chain breaks before it starts. Lie face down on the incline bench, arms extended, thumbs pointed to the ceiling, raise both arms up and out into a Y shape. At the top, you should feel the mid and lower trap lock hard, right between and below the shoulder blades. Hold that contraction for 2 seconds. Do not rush the top. If you don't feel a deep squeeze between the shoulder blades, the weight is too heavy or the range is too short. 3 sets of 12, keep it light. This movement is entirely about the contraction, not the load. The lower trap is what sets the shoulder blade. Set the blade and everything above it has a foundation to push from. Skip this and you're building on a floating platform. Second movement. This one actually builds the yoke you can see, and most people have never done it this way. The chest-supported incline shrug is not a standard shrug. The position changes everything, and the position is where most men get it wrong before they touch the weight. Set the bench to an incline. Now here's the cue that changes this movement entirely. Slide your body up the bench so your chest is past the beginning of the pad. Not resting on the pad, past it. This keeps your entire center of gravity under the dumbbells when you shrug. If your chest is too far back, the weight pulls forward and you lose the line of force. Slide up until the weight hangs straight down from your traps, not from your front deltoid. Now shrug. Not up and back, not up and forward, straight up, directly through your sternum. The sternum is your target. Shrug toward it. That line, straight up through the chest, is where the upper trap fully contracts. Hold the top for 1 second, lower under control, 3 sets of 10 to 12. This movement builds the slope, the visual mass from the neck to the shoulder that makes the upper body read as powerful before you say a word. Position builds it. Ego kills it. Stay light enough to own the contraction, and the yoke will follow. Last movement. This one is the finisher, and it's going to kill you, man. Lightweight, high intent. It brings everything together. Let's eat. This is the last movement for a reason. By this point, the trap is loaded, contracted, and working. The behind the back barbell shrug is not about adding more size. It's about driving blood into the trap at the end of the session, flushing the muscle and reinforcing the contraction pattern you just built in the previous movements. Load the bar light. This is not ego work. Start with the bar behind your body, hands gripping just outside hip width, shrug straight up. The bar stays close to the back of your legs. The movement is short and controlled. You are not chasing the range here. You are chasing the pump, the blood flow, the feeling of the trap fully engorged at the end of the workout. 3 sets of 15 to 20. Most men will never put a barbell behind their back on purpose, but this position hits the trap from an angle the front rack can't reach. It is a finisher, not a builder. Use it as one. 3 movements, a foundation, a builder, and a finisher. The Y raise sets the blade, the incline shrugs build the slope, the behind the back shrug locks the session in. That is the yoke standard. Not a twitch, not a finish, a full system. A built yoke doesn't just change how you look. It changes what people assume about you before you ever speak.